Hi everyone. Today we're going to take a quick look at the widespread network outage that China Telecom suffered on Monday, May 13th, 2019. Over a period of approximately 5.5 hours, China Telecom experienced massive intermittent packet loss that impacted its routing infrastructure not only in China, but also its network in Singapore and in multiple cities in the US, including Los Angeles. Many cloud-based services were impacted, some of which we can see in this visual on the right-hand side. We're going to take a quick look at a few of the services impacted by the outage. Here we're monitoring Cloudflare name servers that are authoritative for WeWork from locations inside China. Starting at approximately 12:30 p.m. Pacific time, we can see that the availability of the name server starts to dip. We also see multiple purple bars appearing on this timeline. These bars are indicating that at this point in time, ThousandEyes is detecting a significant outage in a network that impacts some of our locations. Given this indicator, we already can assume the reason why the servers aren't reachable, but let's take a closer look by dropping down to the network layer. Here we can see that there's extremely high packet loss for some locations. And if we look at the path the traffic is taking, we can see where that traffic is getting dropped. Now the green node on the right shows an IP address belonging to one of Cloudflare's name servers. Cloudflare's DNS service is Anycast, so users are actually connecting to different physical servers depending on their location. During the outage, we can see that between the affected locations and Cloudflare servers, multiple nodes here are showing packet loss, which is preventing traffic from reaching those servers to retrieve WeWork's DNS record. These nodes belong to China Telecom. So many users in China would have been unable to reach WeWork because some recursive DNS resolvers wouldn't have been able to resolve WeWork's domain to an IP address that hosts the site. The impact of the outage on these two services began to subside at around 15:30 Pacific time. Another service that was impacted for an even longer period was AWS. Here we can see that around 17:30 Pacific time, there was still massive packet loss in China Telecom's network. For services that use AWS's CDN edge, CloudFront, traffic was still getting dropped, as we can see here. Even after the outage subsided, we still saw some effects in China Telecom's network for a couple of hours, including residual packet loss and increased network latency. Both of these examples are good illustrations of the many dependencies that need to work in order for users to reach cloud-based services. The internet is really just one big sea of dependencies, and any service provider that experiences issues, whether they be in China or elsewhere, can trigger pretty significant collateral damage for other services. For a fuller analysis of this outage, don't forget to check out and subscribe to our blog. Be sure to also follow ThousandEyes on Twitter so you can stay updated on outage events as they happen. This is ThousandEyes, and as always, we want you to thrive in a connected world.